What's up, bro?
What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Wombo Combo Show. My name is Ben Kepler. This is Ben Yukonis and Lou Bertha.
What's up, guys?
Guys, let's get the show started today. This is a new set time that we'll be having with you guys here every Saturday, around 4 o'clock p.m. for you. We're just going to go over...
Saturday Beer Podcast Football. Here we go.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is more of the fun podcast. What we want to do for you guys today is just go over the injury report. We're going to get some takes on the games from Ben, who missed our Tuesday episode, and then we're going to jump into a Q&A with you guys, cover any questions you may have about your fantasy football week this week. And on that, let's get started, guys.
Let's do it. Mm-hmm. So, Giants-Cowboys. I took the Giants, and they lost. And it was kind of pathetic. They couldn't really score a touchdown. I was kind of pissed about that. I mean, they didn't look horrible, but, Dallas came, stopped the run. I didn't think Dallas was going to stop the run.
If you had Greg Joseph, let me tell you.
Yeah, Wan'Dale Robinson. This guy has Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yeah. On that, let me tell you, I told you guys to pick up Wan'Dale Robinson, and now I know that it was like, Wan'Dale Robinson. You picked him up, and
I did it.
Great, dude.
I did it. Yeah, no, it helped. It helped me a lot.
Yeah,
helped me a lot.
Who would you have taken in that game prior? Would you have taken the Cowboys?
I mean, I would have wanted the Giants to win that game, so
right.
I would have picked the Giants.
Okay. Well, to start the week, your boy right here is up 1, so I'm the only one who took the Cowboys, so happy about that. It does look like that Rico Dwaddle got a touchdown somehow.
Yeah, I saw that.
But prior to this the game starting, I had went on for a minute, and I told them don't start any Dallas running backs. If you look at what he did outside of that one play.
He probably had like 20, 30 yards.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe. I think he might have 40, but still.
Anywho.
Yeah, anywho. Getting on to our picks here. Let me just pull those up because I want to have what we had, Ben, while you weren't here to tell you. Excuse me. First game, let's go over. Starting from the top.
We got New Orleans, Atlanta.
Yeah. Saints and Falcons.
Saints-Falcons.
Who you got in that game, man?
Saints Falcons?
Yeah. It's at the Falcons. I took the Falcons. Lou took the Falcons.
I think the
Jordan
Falcons
Saints.
are sneaky.
A lot of injuries.
I'm gonna take the Falcons as well.
You're gonna take the Falcons.
Yeah, I think.
Hell yeah, brother.
I think Bijan has himself a day.
I think it's the better pick, guys, because Kamara is not like super hurt. Olave is not super hurt, but both of them are not 100%. And Derek Carr went out shaky at the end of that game too.
Falcons defense.
And the Falcons.
Their red zone defense is pretty good.
I think that they're gonna win tomorrow. So that's where I was. Next game we got Rams and Bears, dude. We all took the Bears.
We all took the Bears.
You all took the Bears?
We all took the Bears.
We didn't trust the banged up Rams.
I mean, the Rams just beat the Niners last week.
They did.
Like, had a nice comeback win.
It's
they did.
in Chicago.
Yeah, it's in Chicago. Okay.
I think Keurig Homer energy was just rubbing off on us. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I don't know if I should have taken the Bears.
I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the Rams.
You're taking the Rams?
I'm taking the Rams in this one.
I mean, that's probably a smart decision.
So,
we're kind of stuck in a bad position.
Yeah, I don't understand why you guys took the Bears.
mean, yeah,
their offense can't really do much.
Rams aren't getting anybody back this week, but the Bears are.
They still have Matt Stafford.
Yeah,
Matt Stafford's good.
They still have Matt Stafford.
is
so,
good.
I don't.
What we did say is he was throwing the bumps. He won that game by throwing to bums last week.
And a lot of Kyron Williams.
Yeah, a lot of Kyron Williams running. Next game we had Vikings-Packers. All of us took the Vikings. I know you're going to have something to say about that.
I mean,
it's at the Packers.
I know, and I took in one of my bets. I took the Vikings.
Oh, really?
Here we go.
Wow. I don't think as a Packers guy.
I do. I normally I would, but I don't think Malik Willis is going to be as good as he was last week. I think that was a fluke.
I think him winning every game would be insane.
Yeah, no, I think this is the game that he loses.
I got Vikings on the bet. I took Vikings.
Yeah, so I'm going.
I got Vikings in my money line bet too. I will say they haven't announced yet if Jordan Love is playing or not. But if they do play him, that is the worst.
They're the underdog too, I believe. They were.
That's the worst. No,
ever. Packers are favored.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Vikings are the underdog. It's surprising. So. Undefeated Vikings underdog against the Packers, the Jordan Loveless Packers. Hammer the Vikings.
Loveless Packers.
The Loveless Packers.
Next game, I mean, it's the Homer game. Steelers at Colts. Colts offense.
Did anyone take the Colts?
No, I don't think any of us
Did
are
anyone
never
take
going to
the
not
Colts?
take the Steelers
No,
a single week.
I don't think this podcast will ever have the Steelers losing unless we lose like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
and we
We're
become
going
really
undefeated
bitter.
this season
no,
in
it's,
the podcast name. Let's go.
So no one took the Colts?
No.
We all went Steelers.
I am going to take the Steelers.
Yeah.
I was going to say we were going to kick him
Yeah,
out
I
of
was
the room
like,
for
holy
taking the
shit.
Colts.
No, I think this is where the Steelers get their offense gets going.
Yeah, I think so
I think
too.
I think it's going to be a good one.
I had a
agree.
bet that was specifically for the Steelers. Just real quickly, I think that Justin Fields has over 2.5 touchdowns in this game, passing. I think that he has over 222 combined yards passing and rushing. I think the Steelers by 2.5 is good. And then Pat Freiermuth with 4 catches. He's had 4 catches every single game this season. That's my parlay of the week.
I like the Steelers. I put money on the Steelers. I'm a degenerate, but I'm not that much of a degenerate. So I just keep it nice and simple. Steelers money line.
That's debatable. Next game, guys. You took the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Broncos and the Jets, all of us, I mean, I don't know what was going on Tuesday.
Gangrene.
We must have been best friends on Tuesday because we all took the Jets as well.
Yeah, no, I'm going Jets.
You're going
as
Jets
well.
also. Yeah, if the Broncos pull that out, that'd be amazing.
That would
but,
be. I don't think
highly
they will.
unlikely.
Yeah, no,
The way the Jets
I'd go
manhandled
Jets
the Patriots
all
last
day.
week,
Yeah.
I don't see the Denver's line doing that.
I don't
like,
because I don't
well.
think the Broncos line is really any better than
No.
the Patriots.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
Like-
so
And one thing I wanted to note on the Broncos is on Tuesday we had mentioned that baddie. Remember I mentioned that baddie?
Yeah.
He was their leading rusher. They brought him up to the 53.
Yeah, he's
roster.
RB3.
He's
Yeah.
officially on, and he
He's
might be
RB3
the starting
now.
running
that's
back.
it.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you're adding Batty to your watch list. Don't pick him up for this week. He might do well, but let's
Yeah.
not risk it.
Good watch week player.
Yeah, watch
Jeez.
lister.
I could
for
talk.
sure.
Watch listener.
Our next game, Eagles Bucks. It's a NFC playoff redo.
Yep.
This game is in Tampa Bay. It is obviously hurricane season down there. We feel for all the people in Florida right now going through that, but sounds like they're playing there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's going to be soupy.
My brother's
I'm
in
assuming-
Florida right now, and it's like rained out. He's at the Colorado. game.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's super soupy. So the field's not going to be the greatest for running around. We took a little bit of a split. I took the Bucks. Lou took the Bucks. Jordan took the Eagles. How are you feeling about this game, Ben?
Oh man, I mean
Looks
this is
like-
a good one.
It
Devonta
is a good
Smith's
game.
out.
It should be a
Devontae
good
Smith
game.
is
Devontae
out.
Smith's out.
AJ is
AJ
officially-
Brown is out.
He's
Not officially out. He's
Okay.
still questionable.
All right.
But I mean, he's probably
I'm
going to be
leaning
rolled
towards
out.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the Eagles roll.
You think the Eagles win this game?
I think
I
the
have
Eagles
money
win
on
this
the
game.
Bucks.
They win 2 in a row.
In a reverse manner,
So-
I actually think this is the week. All you guys who are Mike Evans owners, I think this is the week that you get your use.
Thank God. I'm a Mike Evans
Yeah.
owner.
I think that Mike Evans is one of those people right now that is on the comeuppance. If you could trade for him at low, try to. And Mike Godwin is it Mike?
Chris Godwin.
Chris
Chris
Godwin.
Godwin.
I don't
Chris
know,
Godwin.
guys. I'm tired today. Chris Godwin. I think, yeah, the guy I have on my fantasy team every year. I think he's a big sell right now. He's wide receiver number
Godwin.
3. I don't think he's going
He
to be
sounds
wide
like the
receiver number 3
announcer.
for very long. So try to get rid of him for some high upside. Next game, Bengals, Panthers. We split. Lou likes the Panthers.
I like the Panthers in
He's
this.
riding the hot hand.
This side of the table is continuing on the Panthers.
Let's
So-
fucking go, Ben.
Because dude, the Bengals are
bad.
bad.
I see an O in
the Bengals defense is really bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I can't say that the Panthers defense is any bit better. What I would like is for you to name one person on the Panthers defense for me. Not you, I know you can. Name somebody on the Panthers defense.
I honestly don't think I can. I was gonna say Brian Burns, he ain't there
Yeah,
anymore.
he's not
Yeah.
there. J.C. Horn's probably their best defensive player.
J.C. Horn's there. Thompson, the linebacker.
Shaq Thompson.
Shaq
right?
Thompson, yeah.
They don't have Jeremy Chin anymore.
No, I don't think
It's
so.
barren down there.
Yeah, they don't got
It's
anybody. And I mean, they don't have Deontay Jackson.
No.
I'm taking the upset, the Red Rifle.
Yeah.
He's coming back, revenge tour. He's gonna kill Cincinnati.
So in that game, I did want to also mention. It looks like after the show on Tuesday, they put Adam Thielen on IR, dude. He's out for multiple weeks with a hamstring injury.
Chubba Hubbard, big game. Let's go.
Guys, I made the mistake of dropping Chubba Hubbard. Do not be like me. I did drop him for Jonathan Brooks though, which could eventually be an upside, but
Yeah.
in the immediate time frame, I am punching myself in the face a little bit. Anyways, you're taking the Panthers. We're split on that game, it sounds like. If you take the other team that we didn't in this next game, I'll be really surprised. It's the awful Jaguars versus the Texans at Houston.
Texans.
Yeah, thank you.
Easy money.
We don't even
Screw
need
the
to, we don't even
Jaguars.
need to tell you anything about this.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're in chat right now and you're wondering if you're starting Travis Etienne still, yes. Outside of Travis Etienne, Brian Thompson Jr. maybe, but like
Yeah,
Christian
maybe.
Kirk's not dependable.
I don't even think Brian Thompson Jr. is dependable.
He's put up average numbers every single week.
Yeah,
you know.
but I mean, I don't know.
He's not
His
great.
Quarterback
He's
is
not
Trevor
great.
Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, who might get benched. That's something that's in the cards. Commanders and Cards, Ben. Who you got?
I like Commanders in this one again.
Commanders. That's who I went with.
I like Jaden Daniels
I took
a
the
lot.
Cardinals,
You
didn't
sure
I?
did.
And you know what? I changed my mind and I put my money on the Commanders. I'll keep it as the Cardinals are the pick, but I like the Commanders more.
The Commanders.
Monetarily, I like
Nice.
them more.
Yeah, their offense looks nice. Not much to talk about on defense for the Commanders, but offense surely does look nice.
J. Him Daniels.
Sounds like Vegas has this game picked as like the biggest point scoring game of the week. If you look at any of your fantasy football players, they're all over.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, it looks like they're giving James Conner 14 points non-PPR
Yeah,
already.
the over/under for the game is 49.
Really? Yeah. So yeah,
I like-
there's a good
Sheesh.
example. Here's a game that could be the snore fest of the week. We got Patriots versus 49ers. Game could be over in the first quarter. Ben, who you got?
Niners.
Yeah.
Niners.
Do you think Drake May plays this game?
No.
No.
No, I don't think he plays. I think
don't think
I
so?
They're going to risk
Jacoby
him getting
Brissett-
like killed by the Niners? No way.
Yeah,
No way.
I could see that. You can't put him in because they put him in that game last week when it was like no game, like didn't matter. And I really don't think that like morally helped or hurt him. But the more that you
Yeah.
do that to him, the more it's like, okay, dude, just let me start the game. You know what I mean? So
They may
I
throw him
believe- I
in
think he
the
might
fourth
play.
if it's like a blowout.
If it's a
Yeah.
blowout,
But,
it's
yeah,
kinda like
they're
last
not
time.
going to risk him.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
agree
no,
with that.
Niners win this one.
Niners
I think
definitely gonna
easily.
win that one. I don't even know what the spread is. I'm sure it's a lot.
It's 10.5.
10.5. There you go. Browns Raiders, dude. What are you feeling there? The Raiders. The Raiders.
The Raiders.
I took
Because,
the
you know,
Browns.
screw the Browns.
Yeah, screw the
Browns.
Browns.
I took the Browns, and I really took the Browns on the problems going on with the team. The whole business moves thing.
Yeah.
And now we see that Devontae Adams is now out this week. Also, I believe their number one defenseman is out this
He's
week.
questionably
as well.
questionable.
Yeah, Crosby is questionable.
Crosby's questionable. So,
So
the best players that they have are
Hey,
not
they-
going to be dressing.
they still got Brock
But the
Bowers.
Browns suck.
They still got Brock Bowers, everybody.
Hey, if
Brock
you're-
Bowers.
On a fantasy note, Jacoby Myers, Brock Bowers, those are people you need to look at this week. Start them. They're going to be big upticks.
Oh, we
real
were
big
waiting
upticks.
to talk about that.
What's that?
I thought we were going to wait to talk about that.
Yeah, throw it in there, a little
I
spice.
think throwing it in there is good.
Yeah. All right. Chiefs and Chargers is the next game. I don't think that I would consider you sane to pick the Chargers in this game, but what are you thinking?
Oh, man. I mean, it depends on who plays quarterback.
Taylor Heineke, probably. It sounded
believe
like
it.
Taylor
I
Heineke.
mean, I think it's more and more like Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
I mean, if Herbert was playing, I would take the Chargers, but I mean, Chiefs are going to win
would?
again.
I would say, that's crazy to me.
The,
Hey,
the
well, hey,
Chiefs.
hey.
I don't think the Chiefs are that good this year. They're just getting lucky with.
They have gone
Bullshit.
lucky on
Gone
calls.
bullshit
They
calls.
get
Yeah.
a lot of penalty
So,
calls
like,
that are bullshit. I
Yeah,
will say
like
that.
it's just.
Yeah, that is
So,
for sure. So you're taking the Chiefs?
But I'm going to take the Chiefs in this
Okay.
one.
Yeah, I would too. Oh, I did.
So and isn't Bosa hurt?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
Bosa
For the
is
defense?
Yeah,
hurt.
he is. Yeah, he is.
So-
All right. Well, hey, we got 2 Monday night football games again this week, guys. And
We didn't
Last
do the
week-
Sunday night game.
we did. Did I
Yeah.
not write
Bills-
a game
Bills-
down?
Bills,
Bills and
Buffalo,
Ravens?
Baltimore, brother.
Oh, that's the best game of the week. I
That
didn't
is the
even
best
write
game
it
of the
down,
week.
guys. What
Man.
an idiot.
How'd you do the show without me?
I don't even know.
Yeah, for real.
I don't even know how I put my shoes on to get here. All right, so it's Bills and Ravens. It looks like I took the Ravens and you guys took the Bills.
Yep.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
And I wanted to take the Ravens. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I
Leeds black and
I can't do it either because they're in the AFC North. So
Pittsburgh.
let's go Bills.
All right.
this week.
All right, I'm standing on my own on the Ravens.
Josh Allen looks like a
He
totally new quarterback
He
without
does.
Stephon Diggs.
You got rid of
Agreed.
Stephon Diggs.
So-
No drama. He looks way better.
Their
I
running
agree.
game looks great
I
with James
agree.
Cooks. The O-line is good.
Yep.
The defense is playing well.
They're undefeated for a reason.
Yeah,
So
Exactly,
they look
and
good.
they've got a lot of key defensive players injured too. On the Bills, a lot of their good guys are hurt.
Yeah.
Like Terrell Bernard's, for example.
So
Anyways, now to where I wanted to go next. There's 2 Monday Night Football games this week, guys. The problem is that it's just like last week, and one of them is really good, and one of them you would rather probably watch a baseball game. Probably not, but like the Titans and Dolphins game is going to be horrible. It sounds like the call that we made on Tuesday is coming to fruition. Tyler Huntley is starting at quarterback.
Is he starting?
Yes.
Former Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley.
Former Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley will be starting this week. You heard it here first, unfortunately. Who do you got in
Yeah,
that
he
game?
like.
tie.
Tie. I took the Titans.
Just 'cause I'm
Kira
looking
took
at-
the Titans. Lou obviously took the Dolphins.
I'll take the Dolphins.
You're
'cause-
taking the Dolphins?
Yeah, because Tyreek Hill is always a home run threat,
He could be, yeah.
no matter who's throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
Agreed. That's why I did it.
The other game, which I think is going to be the game of the week, I have it in. If you guys are in our TikTok chat right now, we do have a live poll. Let us know who you think is going to win this game. It is the Seahawks at the Lions. I think that's going to be awesome.
I agree. And I like
Should
the
be a good game.
Seahawks.
Should be a good game.
Sounds like K9's
So,
back.
what did you guys do?
I took the Seahawks. So did
I
he.
also took the Seahawks.
Yeah. What did Kirk take?
Oh, he took the
He
Lions.
took the Lions.
Of course he did.
He did. You know what? I also like the Lions in this one.
Lions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Lions.
Okay.
They knock off the undefeated Seahawks.
Seahawks going to keep on rolling.
Are the Seahawks a better undefeated team than the Steelers are?
They're
Not
like-
by much.
Not. I don't
they
even
are.
know if they are.
But they are because offensively they're way better.
They're way better. Yeah. Yeah. Steelers are 3-0, but
So-
they're the worst 3-0 team, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they're not on the comeuppance. I mean, like,
No.
we're
I
winning.
think that
Like,
our
each-
defense though is like as the difference between our offenses, like our defense offsets it.
Oh yeah.
Our
yeah,
defense
I
is
think
Our
they're pretty.
Our
I
defense
think
is
they're
that good.
pretty even.
Yeah.
Like you
Our
know,
defense
they're,
is that good.
They're a
bro.
little bit better on offense, and we're a little bit better on defense.
Yeah. I would agree to that.
Yep. Nope. But our offense has gotten better each week.
Yep.
Each week it's gotten better.
Yeah,
So,
we keep doubling the amount of touchdowns we get every single
yeah.
week. It
So
seems
hopefully we get 4 this week.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
like. For my bet, I really hope so. Right. Let's cover some, I guess, the rest of our injury report here, guys. What
Yeah.
else do we have in regards to the injury report?
So I know McBride is out.
Yeah,
mention that?
Elijah Higgins will be starting for the Cardinals at tight end. That's a flyer for you this week if you have any interest in filling in tight end spots. I don't know what kind of, I mean, at this point in time, you should probably have a secondary good tight end. There's been so many
Yeah,
injuries
you
at tight
should
end.
have
If you're
something.
going with Higgins,
This is
it
news to
must
me.
be- it must be because of Trey McBride being injured.
Yep.
Um,
Own guy here, Warren out.
Oh, yeah. Jalen Warren's out this week. Looks like Cordell Patterson is going to be filling in full-time for him while he's out. Looks like this is a knee injury, though.
Yeah,
First
knee
injury was
injury.
hamstring, so this is different than last time. Not loving that. Now, who else we got? We got some big names not playing. Joe Mixon
Devonta
popped
Smith
up.
ain't playing.
Yeah, Devonta
Joe
Smith's
Mixon
out.
ain't playing.
Well, no, he practiced.
Is,
He
I don't-
practiced limited on Friday to the point that he is now questionable. Yahoo put his fantasy football points back up.
No, he's on my fantasy
Ooh.
football team, so I
doesn't
may.
mean anything.
I don't think he's
It doesn't mean
playing.
anything.
I'm sitting him, but I need him to play. I need him and Smith to play.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah.
a lot of injuries.
I mean,
Yeah,
This
you
is
start 9
typical.
people, have like 5 to 6 people injured. you
my
know?
entire bench is hurt
Yeah.
except for Kincaid.
Yeah, your entire bench
A lot
is
of
hurt.
injuries early
Your
in
entire
there.
bench is my entire starting line. is hurt.
There are a lot of injuries to start the year, which, I mean,
Typical.
yeah.
Yeah.
Typical.
So,
That's football season.
What
else is big? Deontay Johnson,
Deontay Johnson is a maybe.
questionable with a
Yeah.
groin.
We had him on a maybe. And then, let's see, who else? We've got T. Higgins actually playing, but he's not very good. Quarterback-wise, looked like Derek Carr was questionable. He's back in. Kamara, questionable, is going to play. I said Olave as well. He's going to play.
Brock Purdy's good to go for the Niners.
Brock Purdy's back in. So is George Kittle. So
Yeah,
if you
George
were
Kittle's
one of the
back.
fantasy people hating George Kittle being out for a week, looks like he recovered pretty fast.
Yeah,
He's
George
back.
Kittle's back.
He's back and running.
Debo is still questionable for the Niners as well with that calf. I think it's a calf strain.
Yeah, and everyone's still hating on Ayuk. I think Ayuk will have a better week this week.
I hope you guys didn't waste like any waivers on Jawan Jennings because
Yes.
now all these people are coming
I
back,
mean,
just like we said.
46. Well, okay, if they did it this week, yeah, hopefully you don't waste it.
Yeah,
So,
he was
like,
good last week. 100%.
I had already had him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, like-
he creamed me because he had Jawan Jennings.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I'm about to cream him again
Yeah,
in a
another
different
league.
league with Juwan Jennings.
I hope not. I need the win.
Watch him-
I am struggling this
Watch him
year.
blow up again. He'll
Yeah.
get like 100
I
yards,
hope
2
not, man.
touchdowns.
Don't even put that out
You
there.
know? Oh, I'm putting it into existence. That's what I'm doing. I'm manifesting it right now. So,
Alrighty.
we got any
What else
more
we
on the
got?
injury front?
Injury report, I mean, we covered 99%
Yeah,
of
we
it.
got a lot of it.
I mean, most of it's already covered. Most of the guys that we announced on Tuesday, they're playing.
Yeah.
Bucky Brooks looks like he's going to be okay. Maybe not a full game, maybe not like all the totes, but he's like kind of questionable. Playing like 80%. A lot of people were interested in him, so just wanted to make sure we had the eyes on him and let him know.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we have anything else that we wanted to go over before we get into it with our live guests here and doing a Q&A? Did you have any other bets or anything else that you guys had open for this
I
week?
just took all my money. I have Seahawks, Steelers, Tampa Bay, Vikings, Panthers. I have all those as money lines. Those are my bets. I put money on all of them. Just straight up. I didn't do anything fancy or schmancy. Just straight up money line bets. Most of those are underdogs other than the Steelers.
Okay. Yeah, I pretty much covered all of mine. My bets. The only other thing that I had that I wanted to bring up is there is some trade rumors going around for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sounds like
saw
maybe
that.
a DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, yeah,
or
for the wide
maybe
receiver.
there's someone
or
else
someone like
that
that.
they threw out there.
Do you
as a
want
name.
DeAndre Hopkins?
I don't think so. Oh, the other one was Christian Kirk.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I would be okay
I
with
wouldn't be
Christian
mad at
Kirk.
it. I'd be mad at that.
You would?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'd rather have D-Hop than...
He's old.
I was gonna say, I think D-Hop is like on the brink of being washed.
I'd,
Cusp. He's on the cusp of washed.
I'd rather have D-Hop than...
I don't want Christian
Christian
Kirk
Kirk.
either.
Yeah, I don't want Christian Kirk.
I in the
Like, it's
vacuum,
like-
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, all right, fine. I guess I could live with D-Hop. Do you guys have anything else? Our questions are piling up in here. I can see them. I see
So-
you guys are interested in
Yeah,
a couple
let's do it.
takes here. You guys want to get started
Let's
on
rock
that?
the Q&A.
Yeah,
My
let's
favorite
go.
part.
We'll go right to Q&A.
Alrighty. Well, so our first one here is going to be from Cole. He wants to know if we should play Jawan Jennings or DK Metcalf this week.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf.
Yeah, no,
would be my pick, so.
DK Metcalf, man.
Caden would like to know Tyreek Hill or Garrett Wilson.
Oh man, I hate this, but I kind of feel like you got to take Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I would take Garrett Wilson in this situation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's
I'm a
Garrett
big
Wilson.
Tyreek Hill guy.
C wants to know James Cook, Drake London. Which one at flex?
James Cook or Drake London?
Yeah, James Cook.
I'm
all
taking
day,
James
dude.
Yeah,
Cook.
no,
Okay.
I'm flex. If
All
that's your
day.
flex option, I'm flexing James Cook.
Ethan would like to know Jordan Mason or JT. Steelers defense for JT. Jordan Mason plays Patriots defense. Ethan, good question.
That is
That is a great question.
I would actually, even though the better player is
Right.
JT, I think Jordan Mason might be the better play.
I'm feeling the same way.
I kind
I
of
mean,
think that.
yeah, I mean, you can't honestly, you couldn't go wrong playing either one,
Right.
in my opinion. Because I mean, JT can still have himself a game,
Yeah, no,
regardless
absolutely.
of what the
Absolutely.
Steelers
we're
defense
influenced
do.
because we're Steelers homers.
True.
You
Yeah,
know,
they
like,
could still have themselves a game. At least JT, like if we don't shut him down, but shut down everything else. then,
Right, right.
Like it's just, but
Carson asks Walker or Akers. Walker first week back, Akers covering.
Walker.
Yeah, I would go Walker as well. That game on Monday night, I feel like is just going to be a slugfest.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot of scoring.
I'd play.
And Cam Akers is not
probably
very
like
good.
100 guys over Cam Akers.
Tony wants to know, should he play C.J. Stroud or Josh Allen this week? I think Josh Allen, man. I think that game against the Ravens is going to be a wild one. Wild one. The fact that you have both those people, though, Tony, go you.
No.
Go you,
Yeah.
man.
Are you in an 8-man league or something?
That's awesome. John Ryan wants to know Moss or ETN. I would say Moss, John. I think Moss is a better pick in my opinion.
I'm a big Moss guy. I'm taking Moss.
Yeah, all Jags are overrated. Go Moss.
Yeah, right now I wouldn't be playing too much of any Jag. Mike Evans or Shakir this week? That's both your players there, Lewis.
You can't start them both, man. Oh man, I honestly think I'd take. I know Mike Evans may have the come up week. I think you gotta take Shakir. He's just been so much more consistent. Mike Evans has some duds of a game this season. Shakir, he's getting touchdowns. He's getting 70, 100 yards. I think you gotta take Shakir.
Yeah, if you're going for like the constant points, I'd go Shakir as well. But I mean, Mike Adams can always blow up. So, but the safer play is Shakir
for sure. Well, you guys, I'm going to give this one to you, Shakir or Tyreek. You have Nico or Jennings, man. Play Nico. Would you play Shakir or Tyreek Hill? That man, we're really these are, by the way, these are all his wide receivers that he has on his fantasy team.
All these
so
guys.
that's why I keep asking him, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know how to answer this."
I'm running Shakir in the flex, and I'm playing Tyreek Hill as well. But I think you got to take Tyreek, but I don't know because I'm so high on Shakir.
No, I'm starting Tyreek Hill over fucking
all the time. You got to start
over
Tyreek.
Shakir. I'm starting him over.
Yeah,
everybody.
you got to.
Like,
you have to start him over. And you drafted Tyreek Hill number 1. You can't bench him. That's the only way that I can put that.
If you took him in the second round, you can't bench him.
Yeah, you can't bench him.
You can't bench Tyreek Hill.
Let's see, George Pickens or Jamison Williams as my flex. She's going to be playing CD and DK Metcalf as the first two.
Wait, who?
She wants to know Pickens or JMO?
Pickens.
Yeah, I would say Pickens as well.
I think Pickens is going to have a game.
Hams, I think that's an easy one for you.
Yeah,
keep Pickens, and I think he's going to have a game. Let me see here. Ooh, pick 3.
Williams is third on the
pick 3. Shakir, Tyreek, Justin Jefferson, Amari Cooper. I think that you bench Amari Cooper.
I'm with you guys on benching.
Yeah, you bench Amari Cooper.
I think it's benching Amari Cooper is the right move there.
Yeah, as long as Deshaun, what's an asshole?
Yeah,
He's throwing the ball. Yeah.
I tell you what, for whatever reason, our live on TikTok here, the camera is all white, and I want to fix that. It's looking a little weird. So, guys, we're going to stay live here on the podcast, but I'm going to cut out for just a second on the TikTok live just to fix our camera. While we're going, Sam Darnold or Hurts without no wide receivers this week? Which one would you take?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Taking
Sam Darnold.
I mean, he's already thrown. I think he leads the league in touchdowns.
Yeah.
He threw 4 last week. So
MVP candidate.
It's Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold.
Who do you
What is going on right now?
Ben, who do you like do you like Alabama or Georgia?
Oh yeah, Alabama and Georgia today is going to be a good game. I think I like Alabama. What about you?
I'm taking Georgia Bulldogs.
This was a hard right turn.
Yeah, intermittent.
I know, intermission, but that was a hard right turn. I did not expect that at all. But you know what? I'm so sick of both of these teams. I hope it ties.
All right. Sorry about that, TikTok. We are back with you guys, too. I apologize. I don't know what's going on with our technology today.
Oh, but it can. It's college football.
I only pay attention to those schools, though, when it comes to college football, because that's where like 99% of those players who are going to be drafted by your favorite NFL team are going to end up being. Guys, let's get some more questions in here. I do apologize. We had to cut out for a couple seconds. Let me see here. Sebastian, how you doing, man? What you got? Do you want Debo or Evans this week? It looks like Debo's out, man, so I don't think you're going to be able to play Debo.
Yeah, take Evans.
Yeah. We were saying a moment ago that we think
Evans
is going to be the person for the week that he's going to have a comeback week, I think.
Mike
I imagine so, at least. Let's see. What else we got here? Justin, what's up? What you got for us, man? Okay. Would you start Garrett Wilson or Marvin Harrison Jr. this week?
I'm starting Marvin Harrison Jr. I think the Commanders game is going to be a shootout with the Cardinals, and I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to do good.
I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. has a better chance of beating those cornerbacks for the Commanders. Ben, would you take Tyreek Hill or Ayuk this week? Ayuk against the Patriots.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, but like, I get that's a hard one.
That is a really hard one
because Ayuk hasn't produced yet
at all.
He's going to eventually.
Yeah, but he's going to eventually. Yeah. Is this the week?
Is this the week or not?
Or is it a George Mason game or a George Kittle game or did Jawan Jennings go off like he did last week?
Exactly.
I don't know. And he's been hard. I don't really trust Ayuk, but then Tyreek Hill doesn't have Tua anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
But I'm gonna go Tyreek Hill.
I would go Tyreek Hill as well. You have to go Tyreek, like I said. You picked him first overall. You play him. T. Higgins or Amari Cooper, Lewis?
T. Higgins. Isn't Amari Cooper out?
Amari Cooper is. He might be out.
Still even if they're both fully healthy, I think you got to take T. Higgins.
TikToker asks Singletary or Dobbins. Well, buddy, you're a little bit late. Singletary has already played, so if you have him in, looks like you've already played him. Unfortunately,
and he had a stinker of a game, and I was high on him.
And plus, you put in Dobbs.
Yeah, I would play Dobbins anyway.
You put in Dobbins
Tutu,
over Singletary.
Tutu Atwell or Josh Downs? Justin asks.
Ooh,
that's a deep cut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Tutu Atwell.
Tutu Atwell. I would probably play Tutu over because he's not playing against the Steelers defense.
Yep.
Ricardo asks, pick 3: Justin Jefferson, Jalen Reed, Marvin Harrison Jr., T. Higgins, Chris Godwin. Hey man, the way that you type those out are the exact way that I would have played them.
Isn't Jalen Reed out?
Jalen Reed is not.
No,
out.
he's not
out.
No.
If Debo plays, Justin, I would still go with the other option. If he's coming back, he's going to be coming back injured, so it's not going to be his best game.
Yeah, and he's known for getting re-injured real quick.
Let's see here. Next one. Start 2: Achane, Gibbs, B-Rob, or Mason. Which 2 would you start? I would probably go Gibbs and B-Rob.
I think I'd say B-Rob and Mason.
B-Rob and Mason? Okay.
Who was the fourth one?
Achane. Who's going to be the focal point of that offense?
Gibbs,
B-Rob,
Mason.
I'd do B-Rob and Gibbs. Yeah. B-Rob and Gibbs.
Caden asks, Tyreek for Zach Moss and Zay Flowers. Would you do that trade? I would not, Caden. I don't think that is enough for you. I don't think you're getting enough. Elias, what's up, man?
Yeah, you could eke someone out. You could get something else with that, but that's not a horrible trade. Zay Flowers. You could get something better than Zay Flowers, though.
Yeah,
the Zach Moss piece is a nice complementary piece.
It is. Would you play Xavier Legette or Jaden Reed this week? A lot of injuries on that Panthers wide receiver line or wide receiver core.
Yeah, well, because Thielen's on IR now, and I mean, yeah, because Andy Dalton can sling it.
Yep. I got Legette.
So
I would take Legette probably.
Who was Legette?
Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed. I mean,
it's a 50-50 on that one. You probably be good either way.
One.
How about Keenan Allen? Justin asks. Again, it's first week back. I think Keenan Allen would be a little bit better first week back than most. He hates Keenan Allen.
I hate Keenan Allen. I would say get him off your team.
Elias asks, JT Montgomery trade for JJ, Bucky, Irving, and Purdy. He has that would make his starting running backs Mason and Irving at that point if he did that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay,
that's
hold on
too
to your
much,
running
man.
back.
You're doing too much.
Hold on to your running back. Yeah.
Quentin Johnson, Braylon Allen. Which one you got? I say Quentin Johnson.
No, Braylon Allen.
I'm with Ben here. I'm with.
Okay, you got 2 for Braylon Allen.
Quentin Johnson might have Taylor Heineke trying to throw him the ball.
Yeah.
Max wants to know Carson Steele or Jerome Ford.
Carson Steele, bro. Carson Steele.
I think Carson
all
Steele.
Day. All day.
Darby wants to know start Scary Terry, Thompson Jr. or Shakir. Which one? I would
Shakir.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, see you all joining in. What's up? Let's see who else we got here. Do you think that Alvin Kamara backup will produce decently if Kamara doesn't play? No. I think he might do okay, but Kamara is going to play.
James, what's his name?
James Williams, but there's another guy that they have too. They'll run a committee.
Okay.
And it's just not going to.
Yeah, was it Keandre Miller?
Yeah, Miller. That's his name. I don't think so, man. I think that you're better off other options than filling in with a backup if that does happen. Cam Akers or Braylon Allen?
Braylon
Allen.
Braylon Allen over Cam Akers. Okay.
Braylon Allen.
Would you take Michael Wilson over Legette?
No, I'd take Legette.
I would take Legette as well.
I mean, but Wilson.
I read
Thanks
that
for the follow, Nick.
Mike Williams is supposed to get
Mike
more
Williams.
involved.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Williams.
He's supposed to get more involved in the Jets
Yeah.
offense.
C.J. Stroud or Sam Darnold this week, guys?
Sam
We got a lot
Darnold.
of them piling
Sam
up.
Darnold. Sam Darnold.
I would probably go Sam Darnold. Caden, you're what I like to call trading apples for apples. You can play either one of them. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, but I would play C.J. Stroud over Sam Darnold.
Chris Olave or Rashid Shaheed, Max asks. I would go Chris Olave, even though he's a little bit banged up. Rashid had a 0 week last week. He's boom or bust.
Yeah,
Olave
very
has
boomer bust.
Higher floor.
Would
Olave.
you trade Nico for Evans and Singletary?
Yes.
I would. I would
Yes.
as well, TikToker. That's a good trade for you. Justin says, my team was so good for the first 2 weeks. I had Cup, Debo, Hall, Kamara, Rashid, N-O-J. I'm not sure who that is. Whatever he put in the end that kind of mixed up. But yeah, your team did look good, but it also looks like it's all hurt. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Justin. Tyreek and Shakir for Mason, CMC, and Jalen Reed. Who wins?
Tyreek and Shakir for Mason, Jalen Reed,
and CMC.
The one who's getting Mason, CMC,
yeah.
and Jalen Reed. But that's a pretty fair trade, in my opinion. That's like 45-55.
Uncle Ruckus wants to know, trade Devontae Adams for Ferguson and Mooney?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. I say no.
No.
I say don't do that,
no.
Uncle Ruckus.
I say no.
Don't do it, Unc.
You can get
Don't
more.
If you need a tight end, I think it's worth.
I think you can get a better tight end.
All right, let's see who else I got here. Man, you guys are piling up quick for me. I like it. Jay Jettas and Braylon Allen for A.J. Brown and Gibbs? I say no. I say no on that one.
No.
Tucker asks, Mason, Rice, or Achan, week 4. This is in PPR. I would go Rice, brother. I would go Rice, Tucker. Gerard asks, would you go Roshan or Quentin Johnson? Which one's a good start?
Quentin Johnson.
I think Quentin Johnson, Jared. You should go that route.
I don't know about that. I would say Roshan.
Okay.
I don't know, though. Quentin Johnson with the Taylor Heineke throws, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't like the Bears.
Yeah, Elias asks, Puka and JT for JJ and Purdy. I say no, don't do that. Don't do that. It sounds like, Elias, each time you're in here, it sounds like you've got a pretty good team. And you just like to make trades. You don't have to. I have to tell myself that in the mirror every morning, and then I send him 4 trade offers. Conklin or Ertz this week? I think Ertz. Like we were saying earlier, I think that game is going to be the game of slinging the ball. It's going to be a lot of fantasy points. I think I would go Ertz. Plus, he's pretty consistent.
I mean, Daniels is targeting him.
Max.
At least like 5 or 6 times a game.
I like Ertz in that.
Kirk Cousins or Anthony Richardson? Anthony Richardson plays the Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't play him. Don't play
Kirk
him.
Cousins. Yeah. Captain Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk.
Let's see here.
I wouldn't play any.
Zamir White or Rashid White? Which White are you going with?
Drop them both.
Rashid White. Rashid White is a better option. I will agree with him. You're getting to the point that Zamir White might be a drop.
Yeah. And Rashad White.
I actually
also
I picked up Madison in a league.
There you go.
I have both Zamir White and Madison.
A guy is asking here. Luca asked, should he trade Jennings for Waddle? If you are getting Waddle, yes.
Yeah, if you're gonna get Waddle,
if you're getting Waddle, yes. Your boy Ace, what up, your boy? Pollard or Mixon in the flex this week, with Mixon being questionable?
I think you got to do Pollard just because of the questionable, but Mixon's like clearly the better back. But I think this week you got to do Pollard.
With the healthy Joe Mixon, you play Joe Mixon over what?
Joe Mixon over Pollard.
Pollard, yeah. But I mean, if Mixon hurt, put in Pollard.
Yeah, you got to put in Pollard. Garrett Wilson for Myers and Charbonnet? I say no.
Yes. I would say yes.
Charbonnet's going to be on the out. I don't think you should do that, Uncle Ruckus. I don't think you should. You got the number 1 wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers. Keep that. You don't want the number 1 wide receiver for Gardner Minshew. You want the number 1 wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you keep Wilson.
Edmund asks, Gibbs and Lamar for Godwin and Kyron. Do you have another quarterback? Because if you're giving up Lamar, you got to have something else.
Gibbs and Lamar for who?
Who's the first guy?
Gibbs,
Lamar, someone Kyron?
Gibbs and Lamar for Kyron and...
Or is it just Kyron?
No, it was Kyron and someone else, but it's too far gone now.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Kyle asks, Gibbs, Godwin, Ford, Jennings for Neighbors, Cook, Debo. I think you're giving up too much, man. Jose asks, Hubbard, Lazard, Shakir, or Walker in the flex this week? I think that you go Shakir or Hubbard. I think you go Shakir or Hubbard, man.
I'd go Shakir.
Reborn asks,
Shakir.
Allen or Judy at the flex? Braylon Allen, I think.
Allen or
Braylon Allen.
Judy? Yeah, Braylon Allen. The Browns are a dumpster fire.
Jax asks, I can start 2. Tyreek, Chase, Nico, Mike Evans, Ayuk, Garrett Wilson. What kind of team do you have, bro? I don't know. Like, you have, like, all the best wide receivers in the entire NFL. Take Chase and probably Mike Evans.
Is he actually telling the team, or is he just telling players?
That's all the players he has. That's crazy. Maddie wants to know Burrows or Fields and Harris or Dobbins. Burrows, Dobbins.
Fields, Dobbins.
Pick 2, Deontay Johnson, Zay Flowers, DJ Moore.
Who's the first guy you said?
Deontay Johnson, Zay Flowers, DJ Moore. I would go.
2.
Yeah, pick 2.
Flowers and DJ Moore.
Flowers, DJ Moore. I'd probably go the same exact 2. TikTok account asks, do I start Tutu or Watson? What? You mean like the Watson?
Yeah, Christian Watson.
Christian Watson.
He's talking about
I think you
Watson.
start Tutu though.
Yeah, I think you would start Tutu as well, TikTok.
I would start
let me
Christian
see
Watson over
here.
Tutu Atwell.
Is Trey Tucker the
Watson.
sleeper of the week? No, I don't think Trey Tucker is the sleeper of the week.
No, he's not. Not on the Raiders.
Sleeper of the week. Think
He's
on
like a
that.
deep
I think
sleeper.
Wandell Robinson was my sleeper of the week, and he ended up doing well. So I really don't have one for later in this week. Start Michael Wilson over Rashid?
No.
Nah, I wouldn't
No,
either.
no, Rashid.
How about Jennings over Pickens? I say no.
No.
Jennings over Pickens?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you play Pickens.
What do I do with Tyreek Hill? Trevor asked.
You
Does he
gotta
trade
just
him?
play him,
Just
man.
play him,
Or
man.
try to trade.
If you can get,
for him,
yeah,
go for
I would
that.
try and trade him.
Multiple players, dude. If you're going to trade your number 1 pick away, you better be getting two guys that get like 8 to 10 points a week, non-PPR.
When they gripe and bitch about what you're asking for, you tell them, this is
I have
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek
This
Hill.
is Tyreek Hill. And when
Exactly.
Tua comes back, he'll be amazing.
You don't get lowballed for Tyreek Hill.
Sam asks, Devontae Adams and Rashad White for Brees Hall and Michael Pittman.
Yes.
Yes. I would take
Hammer
that,
that.
Sam.
Brees Hall's
Absolutely,
a stud.
dude.
Adam asks, 16-man dynasty trade. This is more up your alley.
Yeah,
sir.
wow.
So he says he's going to trade Adunze for Jordan Love and Romeo Dubes. Other quarterback that he has is Herbert.
Okay.
Would you take that?
What was the quarterback he's going to get?
Jordan Love.
He's going to trade away Jordan Love and Romeo Dubes and get Adunze.
Oh. For Odunze?
Yes.
Yes.
I would do that as well.
Yeah.
let
Surprised he
me
didn't have a
see
draft pick in there, too.
Seal asks, is
Yeah.
Diggs and
Trade
Montgomery
draft
too much for Gibbs? Yes, that is too much for Gibbs. Diggs and Montgomery for Gibbs, that's way too
Yeah,
much.
no, that's way too much.
You need to get a second player in that. Would you play Pittman or Shaheed this week? Probably go Shaheed.
I think
I feel like Pittman's going to be covered by Joey Porter Jr. and get locked down.
Yeah.
That's just my thought. Danny Boy asks, Vikings defense, Steelers defense. Which one do you like better?
Steelers.
I think Steelers
defense over the Colts.
Steelers defense.
Yeah, Danny Boy, I'd go with the Steelers
We have
defense.
the best player in the league on defense.
Against the Colts.
Aiden says Hawk.
think
I
you
like
can-
Hawk.
Yeah,
too.
against the
Good
Colts.
for you, Aiden.
The Colts are a turnover machine.
Let me see here. Pick 3: Godwin, Amon-Ra. Oh my gosh, Godwin, Amon-Ra, DJ Moore, or London. Which would you pick for Shindog?
DJ Moore and Amon-Ra.
I would go Amon-Ra and DJ Moore as well. I think those are the better pick. Hall for Pickens and Rice. Would you do that?
Hall for Pickens and Rice.
Getting 2 wide receivers for a good running back.
I mean, if you're in need of wide receivers.
If you need wide receivers central, I think that could end up being decent. You're getting decent guys. One of them's really good. One of them's going to be good. Logan asked, pick 2, Deontay Johnson, Chuba Hubbard, Pollard, and Monty. Which 2 would you take?
Monty and
Chuba.
Hubbard.
I would go
think.
Monty and Chuba.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Next one, Hurts or Fields this week from
Pollard,
Young
too.
Grub.
Hurts or Fields?
Hurts or Fields? Probably got to go Hurts.
I'm taking Fields. I think we're going to tear up the Colts.
Oh, my gosh. That's a
For this week?
take.
Homer energy. I'll take
For
it.
this
though.
week, I mean, and so yeah, no, I would I'd take Fields too.
Okay.
Here we
All
go.
right.
Here
Homer
we go.
energy.
I think-
Homer energy.
I think he
Play Renegade
I think-
right now.
Yeah, I think this is the week the Steelers click.
They
Yeah.
might.
Click.
Ethan asked Charbonnet
On
or
offense.
Braylon Allen.
Braylon Allen.
I would probably go Braylon Allen as well, even though Charbonnet might still get touches. It's I don't know. I just feel like he's not in the better offense. David asks, Wilson or Deontay Johnson? Wilson from the
Wilson.
Cardinals. I think Wilson from the Cardinals. He's not injured, so and it's a groin injury for Deontay, so it could affect his route running. Who would you start, Garrett Wilson or Deontay Johnson? Hayden, you would start Garrett Wilson every single time.
Easy.
Yeah.
Toilet asks,
Especially where he was drafted.
trade Nico and Dobbins for Jamar and Jonathan Brooks? That's a
50-50.
sketchy trade. You better have somebody that you can play while Jonathan Brooks is still out. That's what I'll tell you on that one,
Yeah.
Toilet. Eric asks, is Jalen Reed getting 5 receptions this week? Dude, I actually don't know. They use him so much in the run game
Yeah,
too.
they like to do
He's like
reverses
Deebo
with him and
Samuel.
everything.
I wouldn't bet on that. I would, if you were gonna bet on Jalen Reed, I would probably go for a total rushing and receiving yards combined, something like 59.5 maybe.
Or take over
Yeah.
3. I think he'll get 3 receptions.
Yeah, 3 receptions sounds
I don't know
right.
what the payout is, but I think he'll get 3.
Kyle asks, is Tutu Atwell a good pickup for this week?
No.
Not yet, man. But put him on your watch list. He could end up being decent. It does look like Cooper Kupp shed his boot this week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's
he shed
he's
the boot.
progressing pretty well. So it's not going to be a long-term ad for you. So maybe put
I
him
mean,
on your
if
watch
you need
list.
him for this week, take him. But
Yeah, if you really, really need him. Okay, 10-man league. Joel wants to know Bijan or Jefferson. I'm guessing for his flex spot. Bijan or JJ? Which one would you rather have in your flex?
oh man, I think you got to take Jay Jetta.
I would take
Vikings are.
I would take Jay
killing it.
Jettas too. It doesn't look like Bijan has produced as much as he was last year. Would you take Geno or Cousins this week?
Cousins.
I would probably take.
Wait.
I would probably take
Saints,
Cousins.
Atlanta.
Yeah. No, you know what, Elias? I would take Geno. I'm going the opposite. I'm going to take Geno. He's going to ball out on Monday night for no apparent reason against the Lions. It's going to be a great game to
because
watch.
you picked the Seahawks.
That's
so-
right, because
yeah.
I picked the Seahawks. But I do think he's going to do well. What else do we
I mean, I like both of them, honestly.
Yeah, they both are decent.
I
You
think
can't
both
you
of them,
can't
yeah,
miss.
fine.
Gingy asks, Stephon Diggs or Garrett Wilson this week? Which one you like, Ben?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. Tyler asks, Derrick Henry, the king, or Tyreek Hill? Derrick Henry.
I think you got to do
Derrick
Derrick
Henry.
Henry.
Derrick
Yeah,
Henry.
Definitely Derrick Henry.
Cooper, Sam Laporta or Likely? Go Sam Laporta, though I do feel that Likely has a better week than he's had the last 2 weeks. Bills, Ravens, big passing
I
game.
likely
I
like
think it's going to come
Likely.
down to the wire. There's going to be a lot more passes out of the Ravens
Still
offense.
like Laporta more than like.
Yeah, Laporta definitely.
I
for
don't.
sure.
I'm taking likely.
Okay. Saints or Falcons defense? Which one you like better, Lou? Saints or Falcons defense? Which one you like better?
Oh man. Man.
I like the Saints defense better. I think the
Saints or
Falcons win the
Falcons
game,
defense?
but I think the Saints have a better
Yeah,
defense
Saints
for fantasy
defense.
football. Tyreek Hill. Oh, we already answered that one for you, Ty. You're good. Should you start Garrett Wilson or Zay Flowers? Lucky pack. You should start Garrett Wilson. Let me see
sure.
who else we got.
Yeah.
Start Shakir or Ayuk. I think you could be 50-50 on that one, to be completely honest. But I think Shakir is the safer option at this
think-
exact
Yeah, I
point.
think
the
we're
safer.
all on the
Yeah.
Shakir train. So,
Mhm.
but I mean,
He's getting a lot of targets and stuff.
Higher
Yeah.
floor.
Kyle, Gibbs, Godwin, Ford, Jennings. In return, you'll get Neighbors, Cook, Debo. No, I don't like that, man. You're trading for 2 injured wide receivers, and you're giving up
But
nobody who's
he's
injured.
but Neighbors will be back.
Yeah, I'm not giving up Godwin.
I think you should take that trade.
Kyle,
Neighbors is
I
number
don't.
3.
And guess what? Every year he makes it to the championship, I beat him. So listen to me, please.
Oh, no.
Myers
Big ass
or
fight.
Ford or Kirk?
Myers, Ford, or Kirk?
Yeah,
Myers.
Myers. Yeah, I'll
Or-
go Myers.
Yeah, Myers.
I would go Myers. Diggs or Ayuk? Diggs and Ayuk for Wilson in a 12-man PPR league, Joel. No, I wouldn't do that. You're giving up way too much for Wilson. Let me see what else we got here. Going down the list. Diggs or Brian Robinson?
Brian Robinson. I like a running back. Typically, I think they have higher floors.
I think that Brian Robinson's probably the better play, and I think that's because also Eckler is out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's going to be pretty much by himself. Would you take Komet or Likely?
Komet.
Likely.
You would take Likely?
Yeah,
I probably would go. I'd probably go Likely.
I'm with you there. I think it's going to be a shootout, and Likely's going to kill it.
DK asked Najee or Rashad White. I think Najee is probably the better option there. Najee's going to have.
Najee. I'll go Najee.
I think Najee's going to have the better game.
Najee. White hasn't really done that much.
Spider.
Yeah.
Giant spider, get it out of here.
It's behind you, Kev.
No.
Literally. You turn around.
Oh, God, that is a big spider. Well, I'm risking my life for you people. Would you take Mooney or Worthy this week, guys? I'd probably take Worthy.
Mooney.
You would go Mooney?
Mooney.
What about Ayuk or Dobbins? Dobbins.
I'll
Go with the running back, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Dobbins, yeah.
Would you trade Devontae Adams at this point off your fantasy football team? Scott wants to know.
Depends on what you can get, but yeah, I would. I've never been a huge Devontae Adams guy, so
I
yeah, I would get rid of him.
I think that you can. I think that you could get a decent running back out of it too. Welcome to all the new users jumping into our live here. Drop your questions down in here in the chat for us. We're going over everybody's. Tyler asks, who should you start? Mason, Dobbins, Flowers, or Moss? I think Mason and Moss are the best two out of that list, right?
Mason and Moss.
And we're not going to ignore the fact that I just saved Kepler's life.
Thank you.
For the second time.
Thank you, Ben. For the second time in my life. That is true.
We don't need to talk about the first time.
Elias wants to know Kyle Pitts or Likely.
Oh, man, I have Kyle Pitts, but I still think you got to take Likely here. I think it's going to be a shootout.
I'm going Kyle Pitts over Likely.
I would take Kyle Pitts.
Likely
he's
had
safer.
one good week so far, and the rest has been he's had 3 catches in the last 3 games.
Connor says sit one. Amari Cooper, Zay Flowers, Jalen Reed, or Mooney. Which one would you sit? One of them.
Amari Cooper.
I would probably sit Mooney if it was my choice there, Connor. Should you trade Shaheed? Oh my gosh, John wants to trade Shaheed for Pollard. Would you do that? I think that's even.
I think that's pretty 50-50.
I think that's pretty good, man.
That is, I mean,
boomer bust wide receiver for a running back.
Yeah.
For a boomer
bust running back. Yeah.
Running back. So.
And the boomer bust running back is always better than
very fair trade.
Yeah.
John, I would launch that as soon as you can. Stephon or Gunshot Robinson in the flex.
Gunshot Robinson. It's bulletproof. Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? He is bulletproof. I would
That's
go
what
with
threw
him.
me off.
Too.
It's like Gunshot Johnson. Who's Gunshot Johnson?
Pitts or Conklin tomorrow?
I'll take
I would
Pitts
go
over
Pitts.
Conklin.
Pitts.
Would you start Tyreek or Pollard, I guess, was the next question from Douglas.
I think you got to start Tyreek.
You still start Tyreek.
You got to start Tyreek, absolutely.
Yeah,
let me see. Would you start Achane or Walker? Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it.
Oh, boy. I'd start Achane over Walker.
I think I'm with you.
Yeah, I would start Achane over Walker. Achane
Walker
is not
gets hurt
injured.
too much.
Yeah, Walker is hurt. He's coming back off of his injury. So. Let me see here. Dobbins, Pollard, or Ramondre? Start one.
Ooh.
Dobbins, Pollard, or Ramondre?
Yeah, Luke needs to know, man. He's in a tough situation.
Yeah,
saying Dobbins.
I would say Dobbins as well, Luke.
Yep.
Let me
This
see
week,
here.
Dobbins.
Moving down, would you play Jennings or Flowers? Will would like to know.
Jennings or Flowers? Jennings.
Jennings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jennings
I'd
over
probably go
Flowers.
Flowers. It was Hunter
Jennings
who
over
sent us
Flowers.
the gift. Thank you, Hunter. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Hunter.
B. Saul asks, Shakir, Josh Jacobs, or Jalen Reed in the flex? That's a new one. That's kind of a hard one, too.
Josh Jacobs or
I think
Jalen Reed?
you go Josh Jacobs because he's, like we were just saying,
Yeah,
running
he gets
back,
more
he's a better
opportunities.
option. I would go with him. He is playing a stout defense, so you got to take that into play, but every one of those guys you mentioned
I was
is
saying
playing
that's a
stout
great
defense.
problem to have.
Yeah, that is a good problem to have.
Hunter asked us, who sent us the gift there a minute ago, he's in need of wide receivers. Would you trade away Reek and Swift for Marvin and Shakir? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would do that.
100% would. You're getting rid of Swift, who looks like he's losing his job, for someone who is on the come up.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that, Hunter.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good trade for you. Let me see here. Moving down the list. Shaheed or Higgins? I think I'd go Higgins. I think I like Higgins. What do you think?
I like Higgins, too.
Yeah. I
I
think I like
think
Higgins.
Higgins has the higher floor.
Yeah.
Shaheed could have the better game.
What about Mason or Achane for Cole?
I think Mason.
Mason? I think
Mason.
Mason has a better chance
They're playing the
Yeah.
Patriots.
of
better
what's
team.
around him. Yeah.
I don't think the Patriots defense is
Kenny
very
wants
good.
to know, would you rather play Jacoby Myers or Lazard in your flex?
I'm taking
Jacoby
Jacoby Myers.
He's going to be starting.
Yeah, I'd take Jacoby Myers over Lazard.
Devontae's at. Let's see here. Moving down the list a little bit. Got these guys. Oh, what was that one? We're dropping Kirk Cousins for a who now? Drop Cousins or Geno for Fields. Which one would you drop? Probably Cousins. He's doing worse though too.
Yeah, I'd drop Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Cousins.
Retro wants to know pick 2. He also screams out Colts Nation. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
The people he would like you to pick through are Stevenson, Pollard, and Walker. I would say Stevenson and Walker.
I'd say Pollard and Walker.
Oh, really? Stevenson's your lowest on that list?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's.
I go Walker, Stevenson.
Owen asks, bench 1, Debo, Wilson, London, Najee, or Akers? Which one person?
Akers. You benching Akers.
I'm benching Debo because he's hurt. I'm going to bench Debo.
Well, yeah, I bench Debo because he's hurt, but, I mean, if he's not hurt, bench Cam Akers.
An Eagles one, Sean. An Eagles one what? We probably do have an Eagles one. Let us know what you need. Panicking on G. Wilson. Joseph, I was last week, but, like, dude, he's putting up average points every single week. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I wouldn't be too worried about it. As the offense clicks, the year goes on, they're going to be doing a lot better. Hold on to Wilson. Yeah, nothing to worry about.
No need to panic there. He's still got Aaron Rodgers.
Jake asks, and we've answered this one already, Deontay Johnson or Ayuk. It's pretty close, but I think I would go with Ayuk over Deontay Johnson because of his groin injury, Jake. So I'll throw him in there. Shakir Flowers from Michael, who is adamantly asking, would you play Shakir or Michaels? Shakir.
Shakir.
I think that's an easy
man.
one.
Shakir. We're on the Shakir train.
Yeah, we're all on the Shakir train this week for whatever reason.
Visual asks, what can you get for Jaden Daniels? Visual, do you mind letting us know, are you in a double quarterback league or a single quarterback league? If you're in a double, you can get a lot more. Single, I would say somebody's second-round pick, probably. You could trade Jaden Daniels for like a Cooper Kupp who's injured or a Puka Nacua or someone who's good. Yeah. But maybe has something that's messing up why they're so good right now.
Yep.
Juanito, man, I can't read. I apologize for messing up your name. Who would you start on the flex? Tyreek, Najee, or Amari?
Tyreek.
Probably Tyreek. I mean, I would go Tyreek.
Najee or
you got Tyreek in the flex. That's crazy.
Yeah. Matt wants to know Higgins or Walker.
I'm taking Higgins.
Higgins?
Yeah, Higgins over Higgins. Yeah. Taking Higgins over Walker.
Here's a good one. Blake wants to know quarterback, Daniels or Mahomes this week. Did you ever think you would even think that was going to be a question? Mahomes is pretty bad in fantasy football. I would use his name as a way to trade for something you need. I would trade for something you need, Blake, and just go with Jaden Daniels the whole rest of the season.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I would do.
Caleb Williams or Mahomes then, he asks. Well,
Mahomes.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams has yet to show that he can play in the NFL.
Yeah, he did have a 19-point week last week, but even at that, he's poop. I don't like him at all. He paints his fingernails. I think that's weird. That's just me. Anyways, Chuba Hubbard or Walker? I think Chuba. I think you go with Chuba. There's nobody stopping him.
I think Walker.
All right, we're narrowing it down for Elias here. So now he wants to know, Geno or Fields? Since he's already gotten past Cousins, now is it Geno or Fields? Which one?
Ooh.
We're basically setting up his roster for him.
Yeah, man, a lot of pressure here. I'm going to say Fields.
AJ Hawk all day. Thanks for noticing, Gus.
Yeah, Fields.
I'm thinking Fields, but that's some Homer energy.
I know. I'm riding big on Fields. I could be eating all this on Tuesday.
I think it's Fields.
But
I think Fields.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Gus wants to know Purdy or Carr for this week. Who do you like better?
Purdy or Carr?
Purdy or Carr? I think I like Purdy because Kittle's back.
I like Purdy.
Yeah.
I mean, even without Kittle, he threw 3 touchdowns.
True. Carr's on a hot streak, though, but I still think Purdy's going to keep it up. And like you said, he threw 3 touchdowns to no-name Jennings.
No.
Ethan wants to know, pick 2, Madison, Connor, or Cook? I think
Connor and Cook.
Connor and Cook.
Yeah,
I think you leave Madison on the bench.
Connor and Cook.
Matt wants to know Kyler or Fields. Matt, I personally would go Kyler. They may have a different opinion on that.
No, that one's Kyler.
Fantasy-wise, I think you got to take Kyler.
Give us a share, man. Help us out. We appreciate you. What else we got here? Rashid or Worthy? Rashid, you mean like Rashid Rice? I would go Rashid Rice if that's who you mean. All day. All day. Got some new ones coming in. What do you guys think that he can get for Mahomes? Probably like a second round pick.
Yeah, I think you could get.
You could steal somebody.